welcome back to Agcast. With us, we have Andrew White, a certified trout scientist. Now, sadly, Maxwell Feezer, his assistant, will not be joining us. So, today we'll be talking about trout in PA and some of the problems they are facing. So, Andrew, tell us about yourself.
So, I work with Trout Unlimited, and Trout Unlimited works to ensure its efforts to protect, reconnect, restore, and sustain cold water fisheries, and their watersheds are based on the best available science.
Okay. So, as I said, Maxwell's not here. What are some kind of things that are facing trout right now?
So, some things that are facing trout right now that are actually pretty bad. One of them is gill lice. Gill lice is, it doesn't kill them directly, but it does really decrease their quality of life. And these little parasites, they attach to the gills, and they make the trout's life a lot worse. So some other things that they're facing is water quality. As water quality continues to decrease, there's a lot less of these nice natural streams with native brook trout, because they are the most sensitive trout in the main three we have here in PA. And another one is just man influence, like stock trout. Stock trout, they just kind of take away. They're more competitive. They compete with the natural wild trout that are there, and just creates a worse environment for trout that are already there when they have stocked ones in there.
Thank you. That is some wicked information. So, I'm going to ask you another question. So, why do we stock rainbow trout more instead of PA's state fish, the brook trout?
So, as I said earlier, brook trout, they're pretty not resistant to pollution and changes in water temperature and stuff like that, compared to rainbow trout, where they're pretty much just like hogs. Like, they'll eat whatever you give them. They'll withstand the conditions that they're in.
Yeah.
They can they're just more hardy fish compared to brook trout. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Don't destroy the mic. Now, this is a very off-topic question, but are trout considered healthy in your diet?
Well, it really depends on how you make it, I guess, because you fry it in a pan with some oil. That's not really the most healthy way, but I'm sure if you just fillet it, maybe grill it, put a little bit of seasoning on there, it's not really that bad for you. They're not super fatty. They have good fat content in them. So I'd say they're pretty good for your diet. It just really depends. Don't take that. It just really depends on how you make it.
Wow, for a trout scientist, you're pretty dumb. So, fish is a high-protein, low-fat food that provides a range of health benefits. While white-fleshed fish, in particular, is lower in fat than any source of any animal protein. And oily fish are high in omega-3 fatty acids, or the good fats. Since the human body can't make significant amounts of essentially nutrients, fish are an important part of the diet. Also, fish are low in the bad fats, commonly found in red meat, called omega-6 fatty acids. Oh, and here's a very interesting question. Is the rare fish market a good investment?
Bruh. Well, after some investigation, I did come to realize that it is fake. It is not a real thing. I was played. There is no rare fish market. And yeah, you seem to know everything, though.
You're a pretty silly fish scientist.
This is a certified hood classic.
Well, first of all, the rare fish market is pretty cool. Do you know that koi are always increasing in price? Same as the arapaima. In fact, the tiger trout is increasing in price. Do you know that puts the volume all the way into the microphone? Thank you. Now, sadly, of course, Maxwell Feezer isn't joining us. Why? Because he is not with us. So, I'm going to end this.
He had an important meeting.
Yeah. I'm going to end this now, but thank you for joining us on the Agcast.
Please
And
shake my hand.
as you know, you're a really good certified trout scientist. Of course, you didn't answer the questions all perfectly, but yeah, thank you so much.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Hope your kids eat good.
I use the bathroom.
Okay.